Solid show overall. I'm Bustin' with Basics. I'm back to you with another video. Back with the hat, and I am bringing you another video. I'm reviewing Smackdown. Next week will be the go home show for Elimination Chamber because WWE has to have a pay per view every month. Seriously, why do they have to do this? Like, they are hot shotting so many matches that won't work and it's inconsistent. What is consistent is SmackDown. Now, this show was pretty solid overall. There was some stuff that I could care less about, but mainly this was very promo heavy and really just hyping up Elimination Chamber that's happening in next Sunday because, you know, since the Royal Rumble happened not too long ago, we have to have another pay-per-view in February. If WWE doesn't have a pay-per-view every month, their heads are going to explode. It's just like, you do not have to they just overproduce their products so much. This show was solid. You know, some things didn't work, some things did. Reigns, Uso, and Heyman, they come down to open up the show. Adam Pearce is there, he's got a little contract. You know, Pearce says that, or Roman cut a promo saying that I provide food on the table because I am at the table. The Reigns' promos are vastly, very good. Very, very good. They are vastly superior to the promos he cut back in 2013. Or not 2013, 2015, all that stuff. You know, Suffering Succotash, you know, that was not a good promo. Yeah, Reigns is really digging his heels into this promo, and I think he's enjoying it. Pearce has a contract saying that Reigns is going to have to defend his title in the chamber, but Heyman's like, oh, no. Reigns has to defend the title at the pay-per-view, not in the actual gimmick. So, you know, Pearce was like, why don't you list some participants? And, Pearce says Jey Uso and says Kevin Owens. Uh-oh. Don't say KO around Roman Reigns because I'll make him angry. So, yeah, we're going to have another Elimination Chamber match because, yeah, we have to have two every year. So, yeah. Sonya talks to Pearce saying, you know, why don't we have tag teams and whoever wins their matches gets to be in the chamber? Okay. I mean, it's better than nothing. Zayn and Corbin versus Dominic and Rey Mysterio for reasons. Match was fine. I just didn't really care about it. In the end, Haluva kick to Dominic 1, 2, 3. Okay, whatever. Ziggler and Rude, they won the chamber. They talked to Sonya. She's like, okay, well, you get to face Brian Cesaro tonight. Okay, fair enough. Sasha and Kalisto, I don't know what they're doing with that pairing. I really don't know. Hopefully it's not a love angle that they're going for, because Sasha, I think, is dating and Kalisto is married, so that would just be awkward. And then Reginald shows up. There, Shosha. Good Shayna. No, Reginald shows up and has wine. I don't know what they're doing with him, but it's whatever. Big E wants new challengers, but Apollo is still stuck in his craw, and Big E, have fun on seeing that. Or have fun seeing that. That's gross. You know, he wants Zayn and Cruz in the past. He wants new challengers. Okay, Nakamura shows up. We get that match. Nakamura versus Big E for the SC title. It was a fine match. In the end, Apollo interferes, drop kick to the back of the neck, DQ. Okay. Rollins returns. Okay, he returned as the Messiah in Royal Rumble, but he's back in his 2018, 2019, you know, persona. So, you know, that's kind of interesting. Locker Room shows up. He talks about how being a father changed him, which, good for him and Becky. You know, he wants to be a leader of SmackDown. Embrace the vision. That's his new motto, I guess. Why don't you bring Vanessa Bourne back and team and have him tag with Seth? why not? She's been doing nothing for the past, what, year and a half now? And then, you know, everyone leaves except for Cesaro, and Rollins attacks him. Okay. If we're gonna have a feud between those two, I wouldn't mind that because they've had some good matches in the past. Bayley versus Liv Morgan. With Ruby. Liv's improved very, very much. I don't know what they're doing with Billie Kay, just her handing out, like, to get her services. That stuff I do not get. But her stuff gets thrown in the ring and causes distraction. Rick in the eyes. Rose Plant 1, 2, 3. Okay. I don't know what they're doing with the women, so. Street Profits vignette with the NASCAR Daytona 500 thing. It's whatever. I used to be into NASCAR. Nowadays I lost all interest in it. Street Profits versus Otis and Gable. It was fine. Street Profits win. Ford looked like he hurt his elbow a little bit. I hope he's okay. And then Sasha talks about Bianca. You know, saying that she's the EST and all that stuff. And this is where things start to go downhill a little bit. Shayna and Nia, with her superior immune system, show up. Then my whole joke is now ruined. Because whenever a funny or a good thing happens in WWE, it immediately has to be ruined. Seriously, if this is just going to be a running thing for Nia, then, I mean, she kind of deserves it because she's a worthless twat. Thanks, Dwayne. So yeah, it's whatever. I'll always laugh at the original, but I'm not going to laugh at what they're doing now. Yeah, so anyway, main event, Roode and Ziggler versus Bryan and Cesaro. It was a fine match. Cesaro coming in like a house of fire. Cesaro got mentioned, like he was in the match a lot, which is pretty good. In the end, Sharpshooter taps out Ziggler. Or Zayn and Corbin show up, and then they attack, and then Uso comes down and attacks with the chair. And then Owen stuns everyone, and fade to black, and that's about it. Yeah, this is kind of a short review, because this was, you know, it went by pretty quick. Now, if Raw would be as consistent as SmackDown, then the product would be as terrible, but that's probably not going to happen. So yeah, hopefully be on the lookout for another video maybe today. I tried to do Call of Duty, but for some reason it wouldn't let me play zombies. Because I don't have it downloaded even though I did, so I'll figure a way around. So anyways, I'm Muscle Up A6. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, like for the new hat. Enjoy the herd. I'll talk to you guys next video. Peace out.